Cheers and enjoy the show. Welcome to The Bar's Open with Beth and Greg. Well, hello there.
Hello.
Running a couple minutes late because, well, I'm always running late.
Well, the printer wouldn't print.
The printer wouldn't print. Whatevs. Hope you guys are having a good night. It is
I almost accidentally hit thumbs down.
October 2nd. Why would you thumbs down?
I said I almost accidentally. I wasn't
You're
looking.
like, that's some shit. You get that from your own wife? God damn it. What's up, Jacob?
Hey, Jacob.
You get that from your own wife, and you're like, your shit sucks. Like, it's that bad. I'm like, oh my gosh. Didn't mean to. Well, we got some stuff to talk about tonight. A lot of crazy shit happening in the world. We got some fun stories to talk about.
Yeah.
What's going on with you?
I'm grumpy.
You're grumpy? Welcome to The Bar's Open with Beth and Greg, and Beth is grumpy as fuck.
Welcome to the bar with Greg and Grumpy is what it should be.
Beth and Greg, it doesn't matter.
Good.
It doesn't matter. Read what's happening, dude. Yeah. So,
Jonathan, hi.
go out.
Yes, don't respond.
Smash
Please
the
drive.
thumbs up before you get into this whole conversation with us. I got a bunch of shit I want to talk about. Some of it's going to be a little the shit going on. It's happening
Serious?
out in North Carolina.
Okay.
Some North Carolina stuff.
Okay.
Share a couple things there, and then a couple of things, and we'll get into some stories and some other fun shit. Some
Sounds good.
Weird stuff. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
All right, cool. At the top, throw your headphones on. I just saw this
Hey, Alex.
30 seconds ago.
Right
Throw
back
your
at you,
headphones in.
babes.
Alex, what's going on, dude? So I don't know if you guys know. Dude, I have to come through here and clean up my gear because I've got shit wrapped around stuff that should not be wrapped around stuff.
How does that happen?
I have no idea. God damn. Here's a light. See, that's back office shit right there that's happening to me. Couldn't even put my fucking headphones on. Motherfucker. All right,
So
you ready?
dramatic.
We
Yes.
good?
Yes.
All right. So this one is, you remember Conservative Ant. Well, he just dropped this a couple minutes ago. I'm going to play this, and it's kind of one of those things you're going to go like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So you ready to listen?
Sure.
All right.
Biden-Harris administration says FEMA does not have enough funds to make it through hurricane season following the allocation of billions in foreign aid.
Do you hear it?
Nope.
God damn.
This is who y'all want to vote for? Remember, I know it's hard for you liberal content creators to remember that there's also liberal people that
Can you
live
play it on your phone?
in the
into
states
mic?
that you're so
They can
happy
hear it.
got
they can hear it,
destroyed.
okay.
I
And
was
I'll
just
play
there.
it again real
There were
quick.
liberals
Sorry,
there.
my bad. I had to
We're
restart.
giving them food,
Oh.
water, supplies, etc. This is your girl. This
He
is
said
your
if his
grandpa.
Total Wine doesn't have the new flavors tomorrow, he may burn it down.
They got
I'm
no more
assuming.
money. But I
Yes.
guarantee if you hop that wall, honey,
Probably a good
and
thing.
you come here, they're going to give you a $5,000 Visa card, put you in a hotel, and give you a cell phone and all the shit you want.
His
$750
pronouns
fucking
are
dollars.
he.
These people have
and
no homes.
Fuck off.
Mind you, there's still
He's a good
people
dude.
from Ian,
He's a really
Katrina,
good dude.
Sandy that still don't have homes.
All right.
$750.
I like the blinks for dramatic
Now there's
effects.
no aid.
Yeah, he's gay.
But I'm
He does
sure Zelensky and his boat and his cars and
Most
all his
people don't do
fucking lifestyle,
they are.
I'm sure he's got
Nah.
money though. And I know damn
is it?
well Kamala
That's
Harris has got
conservative
money.
Ant.
Oh my gosh, has he lost a bunch of
Get
weight?
the fuck out of here.
Okay.
He's lost a
So
shit
that's
ton of weight.
Conservative Ant.
I haven't seen him
All
in
right.
forever.
So I'm going to play it for you real quick
Okay.
so that you can hear it. Sorry,
Now the
guys.
blink makes
I have to
sense.
play it again.
Now the blink makes sense.
Yeah. He's gay.
No, that's his thing.
Right.
I'm blinking.
Right. He's a good guy. Here you go. Let's see. Did you hear what he just said?
They've given to foreign aid, but nothing for.
Which is insane.
Why are they happy?
People are crazy as fuck. I'll explain. So nonetheless,
Okay.
Get to it.
He's lost a shit ton of weight.
What he said was the important part of that is the post that he shared is
we've given money to foreign countries.
Given so much money to foreign aid
that we are lacking.
That we don't have any money for FEMA.
So where do they keep getting this money for foreign aid that they can't make automatically just appear for FEMA?
Your tax dollars. And they're stealing from the left. I would say not the left. They're stealing from the left hand and giving it to the right hand.
Stealing from Paul to pay Peter.
Yeah, they're stealing it from us, right? Yeah. Will, what's going on, dude? Right? So you go, what the fuck? And to your comment or your question about, like, who are these liberals that are saying that? Go out. If you go on, you'll eventually come across somebody. It's like, hey, North Carolina's full of all them Republicans. Glad we got rid of a few. Like, they're literally doing that. People are fucking insane.
Yeah, people are rude,
right? That's not rude.
And then they just cry when shit happens to them. Like,
that's not rude. That's evil.
Well, yeah, it's both,
right? And if their parents, it's one of those things. Like, your parents saw you do this, you should tag. If you see that, fucking go down a deep dark hole and find their parents, find their fucking aunts and uncles.
Nobody got time for
that.
And
tag them. No, you absolutely do. Why not?
Because their parents are probably just exactly the same.
Nah, probably not.
Probably.
Those
you learned it from somewhere.
Were cool, and they sent their kids to shitty fucking colleges. And then now their kids are all fucked up, retarded. Right? I mean, that's basically what it comes down to. You end up raising fucking retarded kids, and you send them to a retarded fucking school like Harvard, something like that, where they're supposed to get the best education in the world. No, they could. But it's too late.
Mm-hmm.
You fucked up, parents. It's on you. When you're 23-year-old and you're my age, 48, and your 23-year-old kid is a little asshole that thinks they know better than everybody else.
Be an asshole if we had one.
No, I beat the living shit out of them.
Well, you'd raise him right.
Figuratively.
You'd raise him right, first off.
Well, there would be that. I wouldn't actually be. I don't have kids. But like my dog, like, I yell at him all the time. I'm like, motherfucker, quit digging in the yard. And what's he do? Quits digging in the yard.
Well, sometimes.
Unless he's listening to mom.
Yeah.
That's why it's important to have a good, strong dad parent in the house.
You're not a dad parent. You're the alpha.
Same goddamn thing. A dad is an alpha. Mom's a little
There are plenty
puss.
Alpha moms. There are plenty single alpha moms. Fuck right off.
Not enough.
There's plenty of single.
There
are plenty of single mothers who have raised their children right and actually have good adult children. So fuck right off.
A few.
No, quite a few.
Handful.
Many.
Nah.
Shut up.
Statistically proven that
Greg,
families are better off with a.
Oh yeah, so that they can fight all the time and he can see him beat his wife and talk down to her.
Why would that be a thing?
Listen. It doesn't matter. There are options. Good gravy.
Yeah, big brother, big sister of America. Generally the big brother part.
Teddy bear, could you just eat him?
I'm not wrong.
Zombie.
I'm definitely not wrong. So North Carolina and Tennessee are fucked. Go out, check. Can you give me the little clicker thingy, please? Would you mind?
I asked if you needed it a minute ago and you said no.
I said I'll need it in a minute. I said I'll need it in a minute.
Here.
I'm coming. So Save Our Allies is the same group that went over with Tim Kennedy over to Afghanistan. Do you remember that when they were saving everybody and getting fucking people out of the shit show?
Yes.
Well, they are down in North Carolina right now. And they have an urgent. So they're actually I want to say the house. They're located in North Carolina. Is where their headquarters is.
Okay.
Okay. So key to that is if you can give something, that's a good charity to give to.
Right.
Right. They need urgent supplies. North Carolina evac and supplies mission, unprecedented devastation. Everybody's seen the fucking videos. Everybody's seen all the shit. Right. But you can go down there if you are part of like special operations forces or you have any of those types of backgrounds. I think he was just asking for TACPs earlier today, which is tactical operations, like to bring in close air support, stuff like that. to get people on top of them to be able to deliver things. It's really a skill set versus anything else, right? You can go out there. There's volunteer forums, how you can help, donation forums. Go out there and do that. One thing I was actually thinking about is a lot of companies.
Keep your piece.
Oh, thank you. A lot of companies will match whatever you donate in many instances. So, like if you give to Red Cross or something like that, or you know what I mean, they'll match some of that money. So it's just something to think about, is if you can do that. I'm not saying you need to, but if you have a skill set and you're down in you're in the Southeast and you got a little bit of vacation and you're able to do something, that would be pretty much
awesome.
Yeah, it would be amazing. And you get to work with a bunch of amazing people. So anyway, that's one part of it. Also, you know, Trump asked Elon to go down there and set up Starlink so you can go out and watch.
Reed said he was just told that Publix brought in fuel tankers for their employees in the Asheville area.
That's awesome.
That is
things
awesome.
Like that are what matter, right? I think USA, our company, just donated $1 million.
Well, and they sent a bunch of people down to help.
We've got 3,000 people heading, or already
there.
We've already got 3,000 staged,
and then we have people in the perimeters ready to come in if we need them.
As soon as it's safe for them to get in. They're adjusters and people like that, but there's not going to be a lot to adjust.
No, but they can talk to these people and get them money so that they can at least get a roof over their head and some food in their bellies.
We'll get them out of town where they need to go to be safe. And that's one of the biggest things. It's like there's nothing. So it's we told the story multiple times about like, what do you do when you have to evacuate and there's nowhere to go?
Right.
It's like you have family, friends, things like that, but those people even get full.
Yeah.
Right. So then you have to go to the next level and you start thinking about like even going further to another time. Yeah, you have to keep going and going until there's somewhere to fucking put your head down on a pillow, right?
Right.
So it's pretty incredible. So Elon set up Starlink today, or yesterday. Trump got there yesterday or the day before, got there. FEMA was 3 days late this is per fucking Tim Kennedy.
Right.
He did a video this morning. Was like, they're 3 days late. There's this bell curve that happens when you go through a tragedy like this or a fucking catastrophe like this. It's like healthy people have 1 to 2 days. And then on the other side of 3 and 4 and 5,
start to get sick.
There's no potable water, things like that. It's fucking insane. And catastrophes, all you need is water.
A lot of water. Yeah.
You need a lot of water, but you just need water. Food is another thing. You can survive a lot longer
without food than you can without water.
Biden Harris no showed until fucking today.
MC said Ivanka flew in 300 Starlinks.
Yeah, so it's pretty incredible what they are not
citizens.
They are citizens.
What
they
citizens
are not
can do in the lack of good
Ivanka
government.
did that in Hawaii also.
Mm-hmm.
Ivanka Trump's ex-wife.
I know.
Right? And you go like, holy shit. How is that a fucking thing? Right?
Yeah.
Citizens. Trump is a former president.
Right.
He's not a politician anymore, technically.
Right.
He's running to be another politician.
Right.
But he's not.
I mean, I say right now he's a politician.
He's
running, but
kind of. But you know what
outside
I'm saying?
Of running for presidential election, he's not a politician.
Right.
But
Vance is more of a politician.
We're lucky that we have people that can do that and do that.
And you know the interesting part
because they make up for the horrible government.
Right. All of these amazing people that are like donating their time and efforts. And I've watched so many videos of dudes like flying their personal helicopters and like landing.
Somebody said that.
Bringing water. And
they said, how about them shutting down private choppers from flying people out, resources in, swapping?
That's the fucked up part. And they, you know what? I guarantee they'll just keep they'll say, fuck you, FAA. Like, because they want to start taking over. The government's going to be like, well, FEMA. And then what they'll start doing is because as soon as FEMA comes in, becomes martial law.
Right.
Right. And they'll be like, no, we own it. The government owns the catastrophe.
Onus is on us. Yeah.
Right. But for the first 3 or 4 days, what happened?
Well, Wilkery asked, he said, didn't it take forever for the NC governor to approve FEMA coming in? I don't know.
No.
I don't know enough.
I read about that. So what is his name? Ron or Rod or fucking dickhead.
I will agree.
He kind of sat on his hands.
White Alex.
later acts.
I think he's going to be listening, but he's going to be away from the keyboard.
Yeah, no worries. He kind of sat on his hands and I think he was one of those like paralysis kind of things where you're not sure what to do.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you have, I think that's the best way to put it, is analysis paralysis. Like, hey, what should we do?
Right.
Instead of like,
where do we go?
Fucking just start doing things.
Right.
Right. And that's where you have the community starts going, holy fuck, there are literally bodies in trees.
That's so sad.
And shit like that, because that's how high the floodwaters were. Oh my God. Like, we could go into, there's a lot of things are coming out as Starlink is coming up. A lot more stories are starting to come out. There's a story of a woman that literally watched her son and parents drown, float down a thing and drown. And last thing she heard was her son screaming, Jesus save me.
Aww.
Right. And you go, it's fucking heartbreaking.
That's so sad.
Right. And but you're not going to know these things because they've been isolated.
Almost sequestered. Yeah.
Yeah. Just isolated because there was no cell phone. So you could not even make a fucking cell phone call.
Is it because everybody's cell phone got flooded?
That's the fucked up part. Cell phones don't work on satellites. They work on towers.
And the towers got washed out.
Everything got fucked up and communications got fucked up.
Yeah.
Right? So, like, you have to have a sat phone. You know those ones with the big goddamn
antenna that actually connect to a satellite?
Yeah. That's the only way, right? So
it's crazy in today's technology.
Right. So shit's scary. It's going to be months and months and months.
It's going to be years.
There's another girl, and I saw this real briefly, and I don't know if you guys caught this. And this younger woman, probably I would say early 20s, maybe late teens, early 20s. She happened to find a flag. Now they're calling her Flag Girl.
Oh.
Right. And she was like, everybody's looting shit. She goes, and I happened to see this flag. She's like, and she's walking down the street, and somebody took a video of her. She's like, they were like, where did you find the flag? And she's like, it was just on the ground. And I know flags shouldn't be on the ground.
Yeah.
Right. And you go, fuck. That's what she was thinking about. She goes, it'll take us months to come back. But she goes, but I can bring this home and clean it up and wash it off and hang it.
Yeah.
You're going to be like, fucking Flag Girl, bro. Like, she's got, you know what I mean? And that's those
parents raised her right.
Probably good goddamn parents.
Or parent. I'm kidding, by the way. But she was raised right. She understands what's important, and it's not being a criminal and taking advantage of a bad situation.
They arrested 8 dudes looting in like Tennessee, like day one. Right?
You go like, there's a special place in hell for them that come through all this misery 100%. And be like, how can we profit?
This is not only the other major fucking thing that happened between. There was a Georgia chlorine plant that absolutely exploded over the weekend.
Shit.
Right? And people are locked down in their houses.
Because it's poisonous.
Because chlorine
it's poisonous.
Gas, it's a pool chemical company. And there was video of it, like, just fucking
how many people died in the factory?
They said there was but who's the fucking say, right?
Yeah. There was nobody in the office that day?
It happened on a weekend, weirdly, right? And you go, how much? Okay, if there was a dude in there or a few people in there, how much are they going to pay off that family to shut them the fuck up and sign an NDA? Because their family's already dead. What are they going to do? Get a couple $100,000 in life insurance?
They better get more than that.
They're factory workers, man. Right?
True.
Prove it.
Yeah.
But right? Were they even at work? Maybe that's the conniving side saying that. It's fucked up, dude. There's a whole bunch of shit. Fucking.
Nope, that's enough.
Iran bombed fucking Israel.
I don't watch the news for a reason, honey.
7 people died over the past week.
I don't watch the news for a reason.
I think we're the left behind. Are we the left behind? Have you watched that? Where's Cameron?
I've read it.
Where's Cameron?
Kirk Cameron.
Where's the other Cameron?
There's another Cameron?
That's sister. There's Kirk and Candace Cameron. Where's Candace at?
She's still around.
She was on your TV shows all the goddamn time.
What TV shows?
Candace Cameron Kirk is the chick that was on your Hallmark show.
No, I think she's one of the ones that left with that other.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And I don't think that's her name.
It is Candace Cameron Kirk. Or it was.
Burr.
I don't. Fuck off. right? I don't know the rules.
Clearly.
That plume is nuts. It's fucking, dude, and it went for, I don't know, is it still going? It could be still going. It's fucking insane. It's crazy as shit. So, I do have a Bruce Springsteen update, which I feel like you should know about.
He's a piece of shit. I don't need to
so
know
he's old as
anything about
fuck,
him.
but no, you just need to see this picture. And it's literally one of the funniest things I've seen in a long time. So do you see him? It says, "Happy birthday, Bruce Springsteen, the pride and joy of free something or other." I can't say it. New Jersey, turns 75 years old today. And somebody above it says, "Thought this was Tilda Swinton."
Who's Tilda Swinton?
The chick from fucking
Golden Girls?
No. Tilda Swinton is the blonde chick from the fucking God.
How about I just look her up?
Tilda Swinton.
My gosh, he looks like he's got boobs.
Yeah. I think he's
really old. I didn't realize he looked that old.
Chest implants, right?
Because doesn't he still perform?
What's the new
who they thought it was
Tilda Swinton? What's the new movie that God damn it. I hate it.
Oh, she was in Constantine.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to say. I just couldn't get it out of my mouth.
They do look
Right?
frighteningly similar for
Does he have
frightening for
fake
her.
tits?
What?
Will said, "Does he have on Gary's fake tits?" You saw those. I showed you those.
Yeah.
Dude, that's not normal, bro. Those are fake. He's got implants. He's got chest implants. That's gay as.
He looks really old.
That's just so stupid. So I literally, on my computer, if you could see it, it says Bruce Springsteen's tits. You see that over here? Like where I label things. So it's like running OBS, so I have to label things. So it's Bruce Springsteen's tits. Fuck yeah. Right? I don't know. You know what we haven't done in a while? It's cheers. Cheers to you guys. Cheers to
cheers to the
keeping
heroes.
shit calm.
Cheers to the heroes that go in when nobody else will. Or can't.
Fuck yeah, dude. You know, it's one of those things that's it's crazy the amount of shit that's going on nowadays. And right, we're what, 30 days away? Any of you guys gonna fly out to Austin? I'd be curious. We'll be up in Austin. We'll get up there.
Oh, I gotta take the day off.
That afternoon.
Late afternoon.
Late afternoon. Starts around 6:30. Maybe we go get some drinks beforehand.
Food.
Because normally food. Yeah, there's a pizza joint right next to it.
Pizza's so good too.
Right next to it. Go hit that place. And then
chesticles.
Coordinate.
The technical term is chesticles.
Coordinate up, go hit up something, and then walk the half block over to WTF. Last time we were there for WTF was Super Bowl a couple years ago.
You need to look and make sure you get us a reservation in that hotel.
There is a hotel directly across the street. I'm not going to throw it out there. If you want it,
book it.
Let me know
First, and then you can throw it out there after you book it.
Yeah. It's a good hotel. It's nice.
Was Reed there for election or there for Super Bowl?
I think yes. Reed, were you there for? He was definitely there for election.
Jacob said he'll be there.
Nice. Yeah, Jacob, you live right down the road.
It's just a jump, skip, and a hop away from him, kind of like us.
Hey, if you want to, we can double up in hotel rooms.
No, we can't.
Yeah,
Swap
we can.
right off.
Sleep in the tub, bitch.
No,
He's shorter than me.
I'm a grown-ass woman. I will not share a room beside...
300. What if he pays for half of it?
No.
God damn. Sorry, bro. Let's try.
No. I have to sleep with a Braun. No.
What if I, stuff him in the closet?
No.
And then lock it?
No.
He's a good guy.
I'm a grown-ass woman. I do not need to have a roommate.
You can bring his wife.
I do not need to have a roommate.
I don't think I've ever met your wife.
Because she works
Have you
all
ever
the
met
time.
his wife?
She's his sugar mama.
I know, but can you bring your wife to one of these things one time, please? Tell your wife.
Oh, yeah. Reed was there for election. That's what I thought.
All right. Fine. He's already booked his hotel. All right, good. Safety first. All right, let's jump into some stories. Are you ready?
Sure.
So first one's first. There's this fucking bullshit going on about. I just stumbled into this because I Googled because the debate was last night, right? And I was like, Timmy, whatever the fuck, Timmy, whatever the fuck his fuckface name is, he's short, right? Tim Waltz.
Mm-hmm. I know who you're talking about.
Well, I don't know if he's that short, but Here's a little background on JD Vance's. This is in the New York Post, so I'll give you a little background on this. JD Vance.
Ooh, happy anniversary.
Who?
He's not going this year. It's their 30th wedding anniversary.
So. It was your 26th wedding anniversary last time.
That's nothing compared to 30.
Fine.
Those decade ones are big.
Congratulations. Hell yeah.
Those decade ones are big.
JD Vance has only boosted Donald Trump's Republican while bug-eyed Tim Walz hampered Kamala Harris's chances at VP debate. This is an opinion piece on the New York Post.
Oh, shit. Seriously? Yep. On the Post? And they printed it?
Yep.
Oh,
so
wow.
in days leading up to Tuesday's debate, Democrats went out of their way to say
he was
that
not,
they were
Jacob.
nervous.
He was sober by the time the Super Bowl ended.
Oh, yeah. I didn't.
And then we went to that other bar.
I got shut down at like fucking 7 o'clock at night.
8 o'clock.
Yeah, 8 o'clock. I was done. I couldn't drink. I drank water for fucking 3 hours.
And then we went to another bar, and we all continued to.
That's where we had to shut down Bill. All right. It was an obvious effort to lower expectations in the hopes Waltz would beat the gloomy forecasts and thus look like an upset winner. So, nonetheless, depending on which side you're on, Waltz was kind of like, meh. JD Vance, everybody's kind of like, eh. I mean, probably in the positive more for JD Vance.
Right.
But if you go out to a lot of social media, Twitters and stuff like that, they're like, JD Vance kind of looks like a dude that we could follow later on.
Yeah.
A couple years, maybe 3, 4, 5 years, maybe the next time. Something like that, which is interesting, right? Because everybody's heard all the fucking news.
No, what's interesting is they try to say he's 5'7".
That was another thing. So I Googled how tall is JD Vance. And I found this article. Everything says he's 5'7". Google it. Go Google it yourself. JD Vance is 5'7". That's what it comes up. How tall is JD Vance? Is he actually 5 feet 7 inches? As JD Vance steps into the spotlight as former President Trump is running mate, various details about his life are coming under scrutiny, including his height. Initial Google search results incorrectly listed Vance's height as 5'7". I'm 5'6". I initially was like, holy shit, we're going to have a short man in the fucking office. And that dude talked like that last night. I was like, fuck yeah. That's short man power right there, right?
Good gravy.
Goddamn right. Which seemed notably inaccurate compared to the stature of his Senate colleagues. So I did pull up this picture right here. He is dead on, unless he's standing on fucking phone books. Pretty goddamn even to Trump. Like,
yeah, no.
Shoulder to shoulder.
They're pretty close.
Maybe a little bit down, right? So it said, to clarify, a campaign official released a photo of Vance standing next to former President Trump, who listed as 6'3" by his White House physician. Maybe fucking Trump is like 6 fucking.
If he's 6'3" now, can you imagine if
5'8"?
He was taller when he was younger?
I'm fairly certain I remember Ross, who's 6'4" or some shit like that, saying Trump is a tall motherfucker. Like, he's a big dude. There aren't a lot of big dudes like Ross and stuff like that are that height.
Right.
Like 6 foot's one thing, but 6'4", right? This isn't the first instance of online results misrepresenting the height of a prominent political figure. They tried to say that
Reed says he's wearing platforms. That's funny.
Yeah. Maybe phone books. Maybe he's got phone books strapped to his feet, right? Fuck yeah. Katie Couric and Kamala Harris is 5'2". They were trying to say, no, I'm 5'4". It doesn't fucking matter when you're that short. It's like me being like, I'm 5'7". Does it matter if I'm 5'5" or 5'6" or 5'7"? No, it doesn't.
I mean,
I'm all short, right? Pence is 5'10". Joe Biden and Barack Obama were 6. So you go like, it doesn't matter. The funny part is that as soon as you search that, which I thought was entertaining, is they're trying to make him be like, oh no, he's just little short statured man. Have you seen how big fucking JD Vance's fucking head is? Look how big that goddamn melon is. It is fucking, I'm going to blow this
couldn't
up.
he have a big head and a small body?
Yeah, but come on, brother. Like, look at that. Look at that. That is a giant, like, Trump's got a giant melon too, right?
Yeah.
Trump's just 70 fucking or what 78 years old. And he's got to pudge your body. JD Vance is 40. Right? So he's going to be a little more
spry
trim.
young man.
He's going to be a little more trim.
Spry.
He was a prior Marine, once a Marine, always Marine. Hoorah. Isn't that how you say it?
Stupid,
yes. Is that what you say in the Marines?
Yes. Okay, keep going.
Anyway. That's what I'm saying.
He does have
Google
a really big
fucks it all.
He's got chubby cheeks.
He's got
I like
little doughboy. Little
no, he doesn't
doughboy.
look like he's chubby. He just has chubby cheeks.
Oh, let me go back to that picture real quick. The ladies were saying he's got guy liner on. Let me see if I can find a picture.
They all wear makeup.
No. But the dude always has I think it's his eyelashes.
Yeah, they're so dark it looks like a line.
Yeah, it's like guy liner kind of thing. Or gay liner. Is that what you call it?
Yeah,
guy,
call it whatever
gay,
you want.
Whatever. Anyway, but you know what I'm saying. So, former Marine. Is it former Marine? Once Marine, always Marine.
Always Marine is what I grew up with, but
Womb.
times change.
I don't make up the rules. I'm
Me
just
neither.
saying. You're forever smurfed, Greg. Drink more milk. Dude, motherfucker, I put milk in my coffee every goddamn morning.
And he drinks a lot of coffee.
And I've been using your protein milk.
It's not bad.
Which is not what you think.
It's just milk with more protein. It's Fairlife.
What is it?
Fairlife, I think is what it's called.
Fairlife?
Fair. Like
Fairlife.
Fair.
Fairlife. Whatever. Have you heard about these death pods? We did talk about this a long time ago. Do you remember the death pod?
Yeah. Vaguely.
So the death pod, I don't think we ever got a chance to get into the death pods. So the death pod, do I not have a picture of this motherfucker up here?
You need me to find one real quick?
Yeah, it'd be perfect. Just look up suicide pod.
I just typed in death pod.
Yeah, and it'll be like this blue and white thing. Yeah.
Looks like the shit you see on sci-fi.
Yeah. So you can plug it in and share it here in a second when you get a second. Sarko suicide pod gave chilling command before American woman took her own life. So this was a total idea up in Canada, came out of Canada a few years back.
Okay.
We talked about it like maybe 2.5, 3 years ago.
Okay.
Well,
How does it kill you?
nitrogen or nitrous oxide.
What do you fall asleep?
Yeah.
I mean, that's not a bad way to go.
So the American woman who became the first person to take her own life in new suicide pod in Switzerland was given chilling command by the morbid machine before she took her last breath. Are you on this article
No.
where it has some pictures of...
No, I just found... Let me see.
I'm going to send this to you real quick. I'll drop it to you. There you go. You get the story here in a second. Come on, bitch. You should get it. Anyway, it'll have some pictures because she specifically picked out the space where she wanted to die, and it was in the woods. So the idea was this.
You text it to me or emailed
I
it
just
to me?
airdropped it. You should get it. No?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Do it again.
Anyway, just go ahead and pull up a picture. It's fine. After entering the Sarko suicide pod Monday, the machine, this is a couple of weeks ago. This is like 24th.
Okay.
So this is probably like the 23rd that this happened, something like that. If you want to die, press this button, the machine said.
Well, they do that so that nobody's found guilty of helping, of murder.
Think about that. You're like...
Depends on where you are. If you're really sick, you're probably like...
The 3D printed chamber called Sarko, short for sarcophagus, floods its chamber with nitrogen gas, causing the user's oxygen levels to plummet to deadly levels. The process knocks out the individual, with death occurring within 10 minutes. The pod comes with an emergency exit button. The controversial pod, however, has not yet been approved for use, resulting in the arrest of several of the people over the American woman's death in the forest cabin in, I can't say this down, regional police said. Florian Willett, the co-president of the assisted suicide group Exit Internationals. Oh, you gotta love that, right? Where they say, hey, it's our company called Exit International. Exit what? Exit your fucking life. Meanwhile, hey, real quick, Canada has killed like voluntarily killed like 4,000 or 7,000
What?
of their people.
This?
No. Canada's assisted suicide
Yeah.
has killed like thousands and thousands. I think it's something
Okay. And
in the 50,000
and
range.
okay.
Assisted suicide. If you have depression, would you like to go through
your life.
assisted suicide?
That's weird to me.
No, that country, Canada, is a fucking shithole.
That's weird to me.
No, like military vets. What happens when you have a military vet that's seriously like not suicidal, but just seriously like pain, hurting all the time, like at their wits' end?
Right.
What do you do for somebody like that? You try and help them.
Yeah.
Try and get them through it.
Right.
What they're giving them is alternatives in Canada, which is fucking insane. And I fucking hate the fact that family came from Quebec. Is they go, would you like to perhaps
you put out of your misery?
Yeah, we put out of your
basically.
misery. But what does that do for the Canadian government?
One less person.
One less person to fucking pay the bill on, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Those fucking people.
They don't have to pay as much medical.
Evil. Fucking dicks. There's a chick, we've talked about her in the past. She's a fucking diehard against all that shit. So anyway, you want to show a picture of it?
Sure.
Let's see.
Well, here's one with somebody in it. Just like
Yeah. They're dead.
no. Of course not, silly.
Let's see. It's the blue capsule, right?
Yeah.
Maybe. There we go. There it is. Yep, that's it. Now put that in the trees, out in the forest.
Well, she was in the cabin.
Nope, she was in the forest. She was under some trees.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, that's a nice way to go.
Yeah, I mean, if that's what you want. She really wasn't like that bad off.
What was wrong with her?
She was sad.
Seriously?
Yeah, she was just sad. You know, and sometimes when you're
medication for
sad,
that.
you gotta be like, you know what? I don't want to deal with being sad
There's
anymore.
medication for that.
I understand, and I'm not trying to be fucking.
I'm not
a
either,
dick,
but
but you deal with being sad
yeah.
from time to time.
Or grumpy. Sometimes the grumpy is in place of sad because I don't want to be sad. I just want to be pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, let's go work out. Let's go punch a tree. Punch a neighbor.
No, not the neighbors.
Punch somebody. But there are alternatives.
There
is what
are
I'm getting at,
definitely.
right? You don't have to.
Well, and then you
fucking-
have to weigh when you're asking these people or when the people are asking for this. Like, are they in a really low?
Jacob just
dip?
called out one. He said, Greg, remember when the military vet who asked for a fucking wheelchair ramps into her house, and they said it was a 2-year wait, and then they offered her assisted suicide. This is Canada, instead of wheelchair ramps. How fucked up is Canada at this point? Canada is so fucking retarded.
Yeah.
What's her name? Kelsey. I can't think of her last name. She's got her own podcast. She was prior Canadian military. She's got a big podcast. She's fucking met with 1 million people. She's like, it's insane. Like 50,000 or some shit like that. It is fucking crazy how many people Canada has. People have voluntarily died, killed themselves.
Right.
That is not a good thing.
It's against my religion.
Yeah, it should be against most people.
I mean, no, it's really, I'm not using that as, it's against my religion.
You're Baptist.
I'm Presbyterian, first of all, freak, but I'm non-denominational, but it's against my religion.
You're not Catholic.
It's not, Catholics aren't the only ones. That's pretty much across all American religions.
Kick a fat kid is what came inside her.
I mean, why not?
Shireen and Baxter. I don't know, dude. There's so much shit like that going on. It's just fucking insanity, right? Dude, I've got this next one. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
I hope I have this fucking picture.
Kelsey Sheeran.
Okay, so what do these two pictures have in common? Well, there's two.
Well,
there's
I'm
one
trying to
of
wait for it to
her,
get
and
up
then
close.
there's one of two.
They're both wearing
One,
pink and they have blonde hair.
yeah, but there's one on the left over there.
I know. I can't see it very well.
That's a monkey. So that's a monkey.
From this distance, it just looks like it's hair and not a monkey.
Yeah, well, if you look close at your phone, bring it up nice and tight.
Once you goes full on.
Well, I don't want to.
Wait, that's a monkey.
That's a
monkey.
That's a chimpanzee. It's definitely a chimpanzee.
No, it has a fucking. Oh, I see now. Okay, I thought you were saying the blonde and the blonde. I did not see the monkey.
We'll make it a little bit bigger.
No, I see it now. I got
See
it.
that?
I got it.
Is that better?
It. Yeah.
All right. So we'll block you out so I can tell this.
Is that the
story.
same woman in both?
Yeah,
pictures?
it is. See,
one must have been like 10 years ago, 20 years ago.
yeah, it almost looks like the chick from
Three's Company.
Yellowstone, but nonetheless,
I think she looks like the chick.
Just
from
keep
Three's
that
Company.
in mind.
Dan Summers
yeah, I mean, pretty fucking much.
on the left, not the one.
What do you think their relationship is?
She raised that. I've seen the commercial. She raised that monkey.
How do you know?
I've seen the fucking commercial.
What
for the
commercial?
show.
From what?
There's a show on HBO about this crazy woman and her monkeys.
Woman said she did what came naturally after her husband caught her breastfeeding this chimpanzee.
That's a little weird.
Is that the same fucking one?
Yeah, I think so.
Good fucking Lord.
If not, then there's a lot of crazy people. But I think that's the chick
The
that.
woman has come under fire after having an unapologetic reaction to breastfeeding a chimpanzee.
How did she even produce? How did she lactate?
I think it's that
There's a hormone you could take.
whatever, but it's like that reaction, whatever that.
No, you have to have the hormones in your system for that to happen.
Do you? I was just trying to think of like that
No.
autonomic.
You don't, unless
thing.
you're capable of lactating, you're going to
These
lactate.
pinch
But if you're
nipples all the
No.
time, like Hershey Kiss, turn on.
no,
Making chocolate milk.
pretty sure I
now.
could never lactate.
She rubbed it out. That's what fucking Reed said.
All
All right, so no, you didn't misread that. An American woman named Pamela Rosari that was caught feeding a chimp
That's
her
just
milk
weird.
is now part of a new
see,
docu-series about a celebrity ape named Tonka and the woman named Tanya Haddix's love for him. Tanya calls her what fucking channel is this on? I gotta
HBO.
watch this. Is it
HBO
really?
Max. Mhm.
Do we have that?
Mhm.
We need to watch this. Tanya calls herself a chimp mom, and
mom?
Dolly Parton of chimpanzees make of that what you will. It's a bizarre story, but one that has recently been released on HBO Max for the whole world. I'm like, that's fucking ridiculous, right? Like she was breastfeeding this fucking
So
thing.
Reed said, after Reed said she rubbed it out, came and said, puts on monkey mask.
Dude, do you think she probably should have had that on beforehand?
No,
Like a
he's saying
safety?
he's going to put a monkey mask on, so she'll rub him out.
It
That took you a second, huh?
did. I'm trying
You're
to do
pretty.
too many goddamn things
You're
here.
really pretty.
It really that's rad.
Primal
It
urge.
makes sense. It totally makes sense. Oops.
What are you doing?
I haven't had
Volume?
a fucking thing on the whole time. I haven't been able to watch really.
You turn that volume down, amateur.
I did. Ports shutting down.
Yeah,
Another bad thing happening in the world.
I know.
Goddamn bad.
HEB
things.
says they're prepared.
What did they say?
I just saw it on KSAT when I was looking at the news today.
But how
The
are they
articles.
prepared?
I don't know. You want me to look real quick?
Yeah. I'll talk a little bit about a couple things on this because really, what comes down to is the longshoremen. You have this old dude. I mean, it's like Boston, New York, Philly, Baltimore, Hampton Roads, Wilmington, Charleston, Savannah, Jacksonville, Mobile, Tampa, Miami, and Houston. Right. So it's all West Coast. Excuse me. And the biggest piece of it is that they literally came out and said that they do not want to automate anything. Like they don't
said
want to
that?
automate.
Who said that?
The chief fucking head
Person of
honcho of the union there,
factory.
right? This fucking
Oh,
guy.
the union doesn't want them to automate.
Yeah. They have 85,000 members in the International Longshoremen's Association. So I did see something. It was like, they're going to be like, fuck it. The East Coast's going to shut down, but the West Coast will pick up.
Yeah.
And it's going to take time for all the
travel
shipping
around.
routes to change to the West Coast. And my logic of this is you definitely need to automate. China is fully automated when it comes to all of their fucking, literally you see, it's
the hard part though is like the union. Yes.
I understand.
And China doesn't care about that shit.
No, I understand. But if you looked at Amazon's warehouses.
Oh, they're almost fully automated. They have a few humans in there just to make sure the system doesn't bottleneck.
I'm not saying there are ways to get better and to change. It's the people that are stuck in.
But the union doesn't want the union isn't for, like, there's a happy medium, but the union isn't for a happy medium, and the company isn't for a happy medium. That's the problem.
I don't remember how much it was. Like huge pay raises, right? Like huge pay raises.
And let's face it, it does save money to have an
most
automated.
Companies saw this coming and stocked up for a couple months.
Well, and it says that HEB regularly prepare for potential supply chain situations. We do not anticipate any customers' impact from the port strike at this time. Our team has been working with suppliers for weeks to serve Texans. Most products are not impacted by this strike. Our stores are receiving shipments and are in a strong position that allows our partners to continue to restock shelves throughout the day.
Right. And then Reed also said 80% of commerce comes in from the West Coast. Comes from China this way.
Oh, I didn't know that.
China's kind of over there. Like, it's got to come around, right? It's got to go from their east to our west versus not coming this side.
Right.
That's all Europe and everything over there, right?
So if the 80% of it comes from the west side, then why don't they just say, fuck it, we're just going to shut down?
I was thinking this. It's going to sound fucking crass or cruel, maybe. Fuck them. Shut it down.
That's what I just said, honey.
Go through the automation process. Rebuild, redo infrastructure. Boom, 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 boom. Right? West Coast is going to get fucking rich doing this.
They already are.
People that are getting all of that.
If they're doing 80% of it, they already are.
Right. And then you
spit.
say, fuck that. We're going to switch everything to the East Coast. Right? Where they have automation, where there are less costs involved and all of that. And then the West Coast is
Why does
California.
the Gulf Coast have its own?
We do. We have Houston is primarily.
Okay.
Like, it's the biggest port. I mean, you've been down there. I've been down there. You've been down there. We've seen like huge ships.
And Reed has a good point. He says American-made products don't ship in.
Exactly. But you do all of this. California,
he said they wanted a 77% raise.
70%.
But F them.
On 150,000 average salary.
Already.
Something like that. Right? Like, get
rid of them. I mean, I'd hate for those people to lose their job.
Salary there was like,
but now you're just getting fucking greedy.
Starting salary there was like $80,000.
And to do what?
Like, that's starting.
Put some things in boxes and tape them?
No. They're moving those big
crates. So they do have to have some skill.
You got to start at the bottom, though. That's the bottom.
But do they have to come in with that skill, or do they learn that skill at the bottom?
You got to learn that skill at the bottom. It's like going.
Nobody should come in 80,000 for anything unless you're a MD.
Yeah. So my thing
specialty.
Is, like I said, you fucking redo all the fucking shit on the East Coast. Hey, it sucks. There's gonna be a lot of pain on the East Coast. You're gonna pay more on the East Coast. But then on the West Coast, they're going to have a surplus, blah, 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 blah. California's still going to be a shithole.
Yeah.
Ultimately.
Well, and Jonathan said 77% raise over 6 years.
Yeah, you start switching everybody back over to the East Coast. No, I heard you. And then now California fucking dies because they haven't automated shit and everything comes in on the East Coast. Fuck them.
I don't know. He said current minimum salary for longshoremen is $81K, so that's $140-ish starting salary in 6 years. That's a lot of money.
$81K to start?
Yeah,
Fuck, dude.
Minimum salary. That's minimum, not starting. That's minimum salary.
That's minimum.
So some people may get more than that.
Yeah, if you get overtime, that's minimum, right?
Yeah, I like Reed's. Just we make a lot of shit here. We should just be.
We absolutely should. Fucking
self-sustained.
Hell yeah. Turn them goddamn pipelines back on. Let's start blowing out. Fucking let's start fracking everywhere.
But how much oil
frack
comes
the
from
shit
the
out
East
of California?
Coast? I don't know, but how much oil could you get from the South? A shit ton. So
you do it safely and the right way, which we would do anyway, because fucking normally people are fucking smart. You never know, right? Can you stop smacking one off?
I'm smacking my tattoo because it itches like
That's
a fucker.
So itchy.
All I want to do is get my nails and go like this so badly on it.
Her tattoos is feeling a little A little itchy tonight.
No, itchy.
Tell me about your Maybe
story.
the beaver.
Oh, this one's...
She's got a beaver story. And I'm fairly certain it's just a beaver story, but I was like, it could probably be more than just a beaver.
Let's see.
Is it just a beaver?
It's... Shut up. Where'd it go?
Did you lose your story already?
I did, but I know where it's at. Hold on. Back to KSAT. I brought up the wrong glasses tonight. I wore my old ones by accident. See, entertainment.
Fourth wall. See? That's what I was talking about earlier. It's like...
What?
Nothing. It's when you look at the camera and you quietly judge somebody by shaking your head at the camera.
So the fate of Nibby, the beaver, lands in court as rescues try to stop her release into the wild. So it's a heartbreaking story, but it's still cute. Whether a 2-year-old beaver named Nibby gets to stay with rescuers she has known since she was a baby or must be released in the wild as winter approaches in Massachusetts has ended up in courts and caused such an uproar that even the governor has weighed in. To literally see people from around the world come together to protect this beaver is one of the most amazing things I've ever seen in my life, said Adam Tepper, the attorney representing Nibby's rescuers. So on Tuesday, so yesterday, a judge for now said that Nibby is allowed to stay in her home in the New House Wildlife Rescue in Chelmsford, located northwest of Boston. Hearing has been set for Friday in case the rescuers. Friday, in the case the rescuers filed against the Mass Wildlife. So the Mass Wildlife is saying they want
Massachusetts pile of shit. I hate that fucking stuff.
Well, and here's the thing: this thing has never been on its own in the wild, and they want to do it right before winter.
And they want to leave that.
But they want to put it out in the wild. Nibby has been a hit on the rescue group social media since she was a baby, and posts about her impending release garnered thousands of comments. An online petition to save Nibby from being released has received over 25,000 signatures. Lawmakers have weighed in as well, and this week, Governor Maura Healey pled to make sure Nibby is protected.
She's a bitch. Now, that chick. She's the one that went to my high school.
I know all about her.
She's
I have to listen every time it comes up.
Psychopath.
So their concern really is that the time frame. They said, listen, it doesn't give her much time to figure out how to build a lodge for the first time, how to build a dam for the first time, and how to store all of her food before winter sets in.
She will die.
Yeah, no, that's what they said. They tried to socialize her when they found her.
Is this a PETA fucking thing?
No, it's wildlife.
Yeah,
it's Mass
those
Wildlife.
fucking assholes.
So they did try to socialize her.
Fucking retards.
They did try to socialize her when they first found her with another group of beavers in the wild, and she wanted nothing to do with them.
Yeah.
Then they brought her to this
like a puppy.
rescue, and they tried to do it there too, and she just isn't.
She's like a puppy.
They said that usually around 2 or 3 is when I want to start leaving the nest. So another maybe year she might want to go, but they said they have to teach her things first. They have to teach her how to survive, essentially, how to build a dam, how to build a house.
Of her.
She's super cute. Hold on.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm gonna make a fucking t-shirt for this.
Save Nebby.
Save
Nibby, whatever your surname. So here's the first picture. Look how cute she is. She's like posing.
Sometimes it's just
Really? That's her. There's more.
That little chick.
Not a chick, beaver.
What? And you're like, you just gotta release it out to the wild because
point? I don't understand.
It's like somebody
the purpose of releasing this animal right now.
People are fucking retarded.
And then look, she's holding her hands up. She wants to be picked up.
Because people are retarded, and they're like, no, don't fuck with nature. And you're like, you know what? You fucking idiots that have fucking done the GMO shit your whole life. And fucking, you're going to Starbucks. You want them plastic straws that have more chemicals or those paper straws that have more chemicals in the fucking straws than actually using plastic. The turtle straw wasn't real, bro. Just saying.
I know. I heard you. I've heard this sermon several times.
Greg, really?
So hopefully that we'll find out on Friday. So hopefully I'll have a good news follow-up story come Friday.
Is Maura Healey that bad? Yeah. She's a fucking idiot. She just, they just signed a law in Massachusetts that you cannot own a semi-automatic weapon of any kind. in the state of Massachusetts. Do you know what that means? Semi-automatic weapon? I know you do. In the state of Massachusetts.
So I really didn't mean my beaver to come off.
No, Maura Healy, I know her, and I know her fucking shitty sister, too.
So judgy.
No.
All right, so what we got next?
That's not judgy. I just know those shitty people.
What do we got next?
Shitty people. And they got rich. They got rich as fuck. And there's these parts of Hampton.
Honey, let's get off
this. You really want to know about it?
Let's get off
Let's talk later about this. All right, go.
Thanks.
Dude won $2 billion, has a hot ass girlfriend. You want to see about this?
Yeah.
All right.
He won $2 billion?
So he won $2 billion in a lottery. Like the United States, whatever, the Powerball.
Okay.
Right. But somebody challenged it and said, well, it was my ticket and he stole it, right? So the
you
motherfucker
have to have proof of that, though.
Right. So the motherfucker, his name is Edwin Castro.
Okay.
And he goes to court.
I wonder if we're related.
Can I see the clicker again?
I wonder if we're related.
Oh, wait a minute. That's my husband.
I'm your long lost fifth cousin.
I'm like, fuck that. That's my husband. Right. So Edwin Castro wins $2 billion wins lawsuit. $2 billion is all his. So this guy, you'll remember when I show you a picture of him.
He won the lawsuit?
Yeah, he won the record-setting jackpot staying in his hands. Judge says the guy who accused Castro of stealing his Powerball ticket doesn't have a case because he doesn't have the ticket in his hand, right? Like, if you found it on the ground,
right?
You pick it up, throw it in your pocket.
It's yours.
2 weeks later, unless it was signed and
that's it. That has to be signed.
Has to be signed and has your address. It's just a piece of trash,
right? Or
the winning lottery ticket,
right?
And so Jose Rivera had sued Edwin and the California State Lottery Commission, claiming he'd actually purchased a ticket and that ended up being worth $2.04 billion.
Say that again. What? How'd he get it?
He had bought it.
Oh, okay.
And that the dude had stole it from him allegedly, and somehow ended in Castro's hands. But an LA County judge has ruled, too bad, so sad, essentially, according to the docs obtained by TMZ. The best part about this whole fucking thing is I'm going to show you some pictures of this motherfucker. Of course, there's a
advertisement.
Of course, there's an advertisement I got to get rid of immediately because it's TMZ. So this is the dude right up the top. See that guy?
Yeah.
That's the dude that won.
Good for him.
All right. His fucking girlfriend, and I swear
were they together before he won the lottery?
I don't think it matters because
no, it does.
They're just dating. They're not married. It's his girlfriend.
No, I know, but
I was like,
money can change minds.
Bruh. This chick is smoking hot.
How long have they been dating? Were they dating before he found the lottery ticket?
No, they weren't.
Exactly.
Right? They're at fucking, what do you call it? Burning Man. She's at Burning Man. I don't think he gives a fuck. He's worth $2 billion now.
That's so insane to me.
It's fucking gnarly, right? I was like, holy shit. Right? Congratulations to that motherfucker. Hell yeah, dude.
Bye, MC.
Later, MC. Right? Hell yeah. I'm just, it's one of those
really
things. Goddamn, yeah, she's pretty. So, hey, you know what? Sometimes the legal system does work in your favor.
Sometimes. Not often. Well, I shouldn't say that.
It does. It does. All right, let's jump into some feel goods. What's your feel good for tonight?
Mm-hmm.
Baby wildlife. You're gonna need this again, huh?
Yeah.
There you go.
Take your thing.
Just take it. I need to get multiple cables around here. I need to figure things out. I'm calling fucking Deadleg. I'm flying him out. He needs to figure this shit out. I'm tired of all this. Gotta be an easier way.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So,
these adorable animals are taking over the internet and we're living for it. So everybody's heard of. Oh, hold on. There we go. That's better. Couldn't see shit. From around the world, capturing our attention and our hearts. You may have seen tons of cat videos on the internet lately, but what about hippo videos? So Mu Dang, a pygmy hippopotamus at the, I'm not even going to try to say it, in Bangkok, which I know that on Tuesday when we were driving home from our tattoo, or Thursday, we were driving home from our tattoos, Ross and Jesse were talking about it, but I had not seen her yet.
Okay.
So
Mu Dang?
Mu Dang, D-E-N-G.
Oh, Mu Dang.
She, since her debut in July, so her name is Mu Dang, which translates to bouncy pork, has generated mentions from buildings to sports teams and many memes, of course, and perhaps the most interesting, her own cryptocurrency, which they don't really go into that. But anyways, she's been making waves with her wide eyes and tendency to bite her zookeeper, Mr. Nundy. Let's see. Then there's also, and I'll show you pictures in a minute, but it is really cute. And then there is also from the Sea Life Melbourne Aquarium, began posting about, what's his name? Baby king penguin is making a splash with an impressive size, coming in at 46 pounds. Pesto is larger than the size of a fully grown adult of his species at only 9 months old.
All right, you want to see it?
Hold on.
Nope.
Just hold on. Don't fucking rush
Plug
me.
it in.
According to the aquarium, he won't stay big. The aquarium, he won't stay this way forever. Once he begins losing his baby feathers in a few months, his size should begin to go down as well. So it's just, fatten him up because he's a baby. And he just had Katy Perry just visited him and sang to him. There's a picture of her with him. But then
she's probably doing that because she's kind of related to the P. Diddy thing.
Then
tinfoil hat time.
You and your whole related. Stop. And then here in San Antonio, the KSAT studio has their own wildlife that's like becoming a part of like their day to day. It's a possum that they see every morning when they come in, running around the trash cans and trying to find food, I suppose. But here's some pictures of them. I won't show the. Let's see.
Let me know.
Okay, go.
All right. I think I just fixed all your.
Okay.
Yeah, I fixed our shit.
So
God damn it, I'm a producer.
There's the one where she's going in
Look
to
at
bite
me.
the.
I put our fucking picture back up there. I'm a producer.
This is the pygmy going in for a bite of the handler, but she's no teeth yet, so she's okay. And then
that's what my dog looks like. Only.
And then here with her mama.
Go back up. That thing's like a fucking walking slug.
Because it's all wet.
For real, right?
It's not. It's just they're hippos. They live in the water.
Do you have to clean their ears?
I don't know, babe. They don't clean their ears in the wild.
God damn it.
So there she is with her moms.
Nope, super cool.
And then there she is playing in water.
His mom, go back up. I want to see pygmy mom. So they're not like big.
No, they're
not,
miniature.
Yeah, they're like pygmy ones.
Yeah. And then here's the baby penguin that's bigger than a full grown. He is huge, by the way.
I remember seeing that one.
He reminds me of the bad guy from Despicable Me. The main character, I can't think of his name.
I know who you're
Steve
talking
what's his voice?
Steve Carell.
Carell plays his voice. And then here he is with his parents.
And
then
that's the baby?
Yeah, here's
because he hasn't lost all of his fur.
Yeah.
That's like the
Here's Katy Perry with him.
Yeah.
And then
she got nice boobs.
Here is, I haven't played this video. Let's see what it does. Hold on. Of course, it's going to have a commercial.
Probably going to have a commercial.
But I'll get rid of it. Hold on.
Commercials. I don't know. What are you going to do about it?
Hold on.
Maybe. I think our dogs are downstairs destroying our house. Perhaps.
Okay. Okay.
The
now turn it
little
on.
guy is going to training, though, pretty soon.
See him? He's in there.
He's in the trash can.
He's in the trash can digging around. I hope they're leaving food in there for him now. See him hiding? He's in there. It's like, you can't see me. I'm under the trash bag. So I just thought those were cute stories. So that was my feel good.
Bring him out to the fucking woods. Bring him out to the woods.
I don't know where to take him, babe.
In that case, it's like, yeah, send fucking.
What's
like,
your feel good?
I don't have one.
Oh, V.
I'm so. I feel good every day.
Okay, that works.
My ankle's fucking broken, I think.
Listen, what did I tell you earlier?
Pretty sure I broke my ankle at jiu-jitsu last night.
There's not going to be anything left for you to break soon.
fucking
So
fun. And you know what it was?
maybe
We were working on these takedowns where we were
you finally figured it out.
using a Kimura and you toss them over and it's part of it. You just kind of smack your feet down. Well, my foot went smack down and went tink. And I was like, oh, that felt weird. Woke up this morning, didn't say anything to you. And I was like, oh, son of a bitch.
Because I'm just gonna roll my eyes at you.
Yeah,
and be
so I don't ask for any sympathy. I'm not asking for sympathy. I was
but you
like,
cry still about it.
yeah, I'm allowed to cry. It's my fucking house. I'll cry if I want to. Fuck off. My feel good is that I get to go play with that dog, and I brushed his teeth for the first time today.
Yes.
And he was like, and he actually did pretty good. Henry did pretty good. By the way, have we given an update on Henry? He's 36 or 37 pounds now.
Yeah.
He's taller than
He's a little taller
Mickey.
than Mick now, but still skinny AF.
Dude, he's getting so big. He's so cute. I'll post a picture tonight. So, couple of funs. Entertainment. Netflix bringing back Black Mirror season 7 next year.
Heyman said Moo Dang memes are the best, and then he said Greg hippos. They're little
Greg
hippos.
hippo. They're mini hippos.
Yeah.
They're not like hippos.
But I gotta once.
Do they
see
have
some
the big
memes.
fucking teeth to go and they
don't know.
bite through fucking people?
I'm sure
I don't think they do.
they probably just don't bite as bad
They're
because their
mini
mouth isn't
hippos.
as big.
So Black Mirror is coming out, and then American Picker, dude. If you didn't watch
I did
this
watch the show
fucking
for a little
show,
while.
Frank, I swear to God,
I think I watched them because you would turn it on.
this is when we had cable,
Right.
right?
Yeah, because it hasn't been on
This
TV in a
was
while.
10 years ago that we watched these guys. But Frank Fritz, he died.
Which
he
one
was
is he?
6 years old. He's the little guy. He's
Okay.
the shorter guy.
Yeah.
He had complications of a stroke that he had 2 years ago. These guys had a falling out.
Aw.
But I love that show because Frank Fritz was into motorcycles. He was into
Yeah.
like old school.
Yeah.
I think
He was
both
into
of them.
automobiles, and the other guy was more into like
Maybe that was the other way
memorabilia.
around. Maybe it was the other way around. Nonetheless, it was kind of one of those things. It was like very nostalgic,
Yeah.
right? And you go like, it's like you're into automobiles, you're into motorcycles, you're
It's
into like.
amazing to see that junk people have turned into like high value items.
I love like antique kind of shit like that. When I find something, I don't go out and buy it, right? But when you find something, you're like, oh, that's fucking like going through your dad's house.
Yeah.
Like when we go through the sheds, you're like, oh, this is kind of a cool little
Yeah.
knick-knacky
Except
thing.
now we brought him home, and all I'm doing is throwing him out now.
No, I've got like his his Korean War helmet and shit like that, right? And it's like,
What you gonna do with it?
fucking put it on a set somewhere. Probably like right up there where you're not supposed to see the ceiling that Greg fucked up with.
Oh well.
You know what I mean? Like right
right.
up there in the corner.
So
It's all good though. But nonetheless, that's it. Go hit the like and subscribe. Do
Yes,
those
please.
things. Do all the things. We appreciate you hanging out here. Go out
Yes.
and if you can, go out and check out the Save Our Allies. I posted that out. It's already in the description below. So if you need to, go out, just click the link, dude, and it's or just go to saveourallies.com and you'll be able to find them, dude. Appreciate you guys. We will catch you
bye
back
guys.
here
See you
on
Friday.
Monday.
Friday.
Oh wait, Monday.
Friday.
Okay, Friday.
Ding
Monday.
dong. Have a great rest of the week.
Bye.
Pray for me. Thanks. Bye.
Welcome to the Bars Open with Beth and Greg.